Okay, the Elven Chain is light armor instead of medium, like it normally would be for chainmail. Arcane failure, chance of 20, maximum dex of +4, armor check -2. It's otherwise the same as chainmail.
Oh, can I have the cloak of charisma?
Where do I look to see if I
Sure.
can wear that? Like, what do I need to check?
What's your dexterity bonus?
My dex bonus is. I don't have dex. I should have dex. Oh, 5.
5. What the fuck? What armor are you currently wearing?
None, because I had to give away my dragon mail or dragon hide breastplate that I've been wearing
Jesus.
forever. I think I gave that to Carolyn
Okay.
because I couldn't wear it anymore once I turned into a dryad.
I'll tell you. Oh, you're. Wait, why couldn't you wear it anymore?
I don't. It doesn't fit. There was something about that. I don't remember exactly what. I
Okay.
remember that was a thing.
Well, I've got +1 Elven Chain sitting around in here too. You can have that.
Well, I've got to make sure that I can actually use it.
He's a dryad. He's like tiny.
Yeah, dude,
Well,
I couldn't tell you.
I'm assuming elven chains are pretty small. Like it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and I mean elves are small.
Look up with that.
Yeah, elven chain would fit him.
Okay, great. Then
So this chestplate armor, what did it give you?
Let me look. It's 6 defense, max dex is 4. And it says +1 to whatever. I don't know exactly what that means. I did not give you my black dragon necklace, but I don't think that actually does anything.
All good. Thank you.
You're
okay,
welcome.
so the Elven Chain +1 is an armor bonus of 3. It's got a maximum dex of 4 and is considered light armor.
So if it's elven chain +1, what does it mean that it has an armor bonus of 3? Like when does that come up?
The base chainmail that it is has an armor bonus of +2. +1 is 3.
Okay.
We can also probably, Victor, what's the verdict on potions in terms of the bag of holding?
The verdict is you don't understand chainmail.
How do I not understand chainmail? I read it right off of the thing.
What thing did you read it right off of?
The freaking system resource document.
Dude, chainmail has a bonus of +5. Elven chain has a bonus of +6 if it's +1 elven chainmail. The maximum dex bonus is +3 because elven. And the armor check penalty is -3.
God, I love it when the things that I read are just wrong.
So in I don't know, like in game in the encounter, how do I calculate my when does my armor even come up? Because I
Your
don't
armor
think
class.
ever.
Your basically your maximum dexterity bonus you can have is +3.
Okay.
The armor itself gives you +6
What +6 to what? The defense?
to your armor class.
Okay. Okay. See, I've never added that into my armor class. Wow, I might still be alive. Okay, cool.
Just want to die sometimes.
Well, and so do I add my max dex when I calculate my dexterity? If that's
When you calculate your armor class, you add your max dex.
Okay, so I'd go from a 25 armor class. I would add the 3 for dexterity bonus. Am I understanding that correctly?
Correct.
Okay,
Where did you come up with 25 in the first place?
that's my armor class.
It should be.
Let's start from the beginning. You've got a 10
Thank you.
base armor class that you start the game with.
Okay,
Add your armor bonus, which should be +3 or
Okay.
+6. And then your dexterity bonus is normally 5, but the most it can be with this armor for your armor class is 3. So you add
Okay.
3.
Okay, so that would make it a total of 16. Because I mean, I have no idea why it says AC 25. That's just what it says. My stats. Like, I don't know why.
I think that was calculated with your previous armor.
Okay, and that would have been
Um,
that would have been a dexterity
It should
bonus
be-
of 4.
It should be 19 because 10 plus 6 from the armor and then plus 3 for your dex.
Got you. Okay, so my AC that was on this sheet already calculated in my armor. Got it. Okay, cool.
You also
If-
get +2 from your bringer protection +2.
Yeah.
Right, I remember that. That's
So we're
I don't forget.
21.
Got it. Okay,
So
cool.
your current armor class would be 21.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Do you have any more of those rings of protection?
Oh yeah.
I would like one, please.
What other
Uh,
rings in you?
Some of those are +2.
we've
I
got
see.
a fair amount of rings. Let me see. Let me find them.
You need to scroll back up. There you go. It's going to be 29B.
29B. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's a ring of protection for you.
Yay.
+2. Adds +2 to saving throws and armor class. Makes life happy. I highly recommend them. I think the +1 mithril shirt on 9B is gone. I think that's mithril scraps now.
What
Looks
happened to it?
Wasn't that the one that was given to Garlos and he got attacked by that thing that ate his armor? Yeah.
Yep.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's gone.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're ever going to be able to do anything about the Cloak of the White Dragon. But
On 30 F, Giant Flawless Pearl, is that the one that we scooted over to that dragon that caused the birth of that fiendish fucking weird ass thing that we don't like anymore?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, ditch that. It's gone. Unless we got it back.
We got it back.
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah,
Zag
bad
took
karma
the
on that
cloak.
motherfucker. Sell that bitch.
Zag took the cloak of charisma, right?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. What is the bowl of healing?
Bowl of healing. It's some sort of thing that you've got to like sit down with and you do a ritual and it increases the healing that you get. I forget
You guys
exactly
have
what
never
it does.
used it.
Okay,
It's probably one of the most powerful magic items you have never used.
I will take that and carry it. That's cool.
The bowl of healing, you play it for 10 minutes, and it doubles the effect of all healing spells.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you never use it.
I want to wear it on my head from now on. It's not my helmet.
So many comments.
To give it to
Um,
Bard.
Victor, is that double the effectiveness of healing spells that you are cast on you, or just all of them in the area?
In a 10-foot area.
Okay. Then maybe we should give that to one of our healers.
Barbarian.
Happy to be the healer to carry that. Are we talking about the bowl still?
Yeah.
Hey, hang on, just a question. What is involved in playing the bowl of healing?
It's kind of like curling, but you know, you don't need an ice ring.
Ah!
Is this like a singing bowl? Like you gotta like do something? Like what are the rules of this bowl?
Jeez, you ask me like I've used it before.
No, I'm looking it up. I'm asking because I have a thought. Probably not gonna work, but it's worth exploring.
Uh-oh.
It's like a singing bowl. You have a little thing, you run it around it, and the bowl starts making noise. It makes a noise at a certain level, and then it starts amplifying healing spells.
And how long
Okay.
does the effect last?
As long as you play it.
So you could have just one person over in the corner playing the bowl while you're fighting and casting healing spells. Wow.
Would
Yeah,
that work?
that sounds like a good thing for the druid. Yeah, that makes sense.
Victor, would that work as an
Okay, cool.
instrument for a bard to play?
It's a 10-minute casting time, so it takes 10 minutes of playing for it to start healing.
Well, yes, but
Yeah,
It's
well,
it's
you
not after
start
the fight is
before-
over, then you fire that sucker up and then do the healing.
While you're-
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, while you're playing, could you do bardic music with it as well?
No, I don't think so.
It'd be
Okay,
very weird
thanks,
party
Victor.
music.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm familiar with singing bowls.
Can I get the Cone of Cold and Monster Summoning 3? Said it'd help me to actually contribute a bit more in the way of combat when needed.
Hey, I'm returning to the group a +1 cloak of resistance.
Okie doke.
Apparently, you can only wear one cloak at a time.
What does the Cloak of Resistance do?
It adds 1 to all of your saving throws.
Ah. If nobody else wants it, I will take it. I no longer have a cloak because the poor dragon died.
It's fun while it lasted, though.
I'm just sad I got to only use it once. It's like, this is cool. Oh no, it's dead. Would everybody be cool if I took that?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
fine.
fine.
Okay, cool.
I was just looking around for another cloak, see if I had something better, but I don't think I do.
Look at all these scrolls we got. I'm amazed that we haven't used them all yet. So many of those would have been really good to have. We need to pay attention to what we've got on us so we can use it more.
That would be new.
It's a lot.
Yeah, some of the stuff like scrolls and stuff should be divvied out so that people have them so that they can, in a pinch look and say, wait, I have this and can use it.
That's probably a really good idea.
I mean, we could give the bastard sword to somebody. That's always fun.
What's the bastard sword?
It's a sword that talks to you, insults you.
It's another bastard.
Does it
That
serve
one,
any other
was
purpose?
that one possessed? Because I know I thought it was the Rapier of Wit that's got something in it that shit talks you.
Maybe I have the wrong sword. No, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the bastard sword because I remember I used it like once, but it wasn't. It wasn't better than my sword.
No, the
Oh,
one that just
right,
says
right.
bastard sword is not magical.
It's just mean. Okay.
Victor, I think there was some kind of sword that
There was definitely a
That
sword that
Bash
talked
Yes,
to
had.
you
me.
did at one point have an intelligent sword that made fun of Bash.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I think that may have been the Rapier of Wit, though.
Okay, maybe so.
maybe.
What's the Rapier of Wit?
It's one of LJ's rapiers. It's a +1 rapier that turns +2 after you're attacked, and it's very smart.
Okay.
And it's very much a
Makes
smart
it
ass
gives
too.
witty ripostes and then gives witty ripostes.
Oh, there's a masterwork loot there. Can I snag that, please?
I believe you already did snag that.
Ah, then that would be the one that's made of wood and ivory. Okay,
Yeah.
got that then.
Is anybody using the Ring of Counterspell?
Don't think so.
No, because it's counterspelled to a very specific spell that I don't think we've encountered.
Ah, I got you. Okay. I can take the 100 feet of giant rope too if nobody wants it.
I was actually planning on putting that in the bag of holding.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's giant rope, so it's like
It's really
giant.
good.
good, 2 inches thick. So 100 feet of that is ginormous.
It's only 200 gold though.
We should totally use that more often.
I mean, really.
Well, I have to admit, I don't think it would have worked better than the ducks, but it's good to know it's there.
I mean, like we could just like drop it on somebody and pretty much kill them. I mean,
It's a big assumption, but it's possible.
Can Carlos snag the platinum drinking horn?
Sure. Ooh, actually, that's worth like 9,000 gold, and I don't think it's got any sort of use besides it's just decorative.
No, he was thinking about having it so that he could like stash it in a inner tunic pocket. So if we ever ended up needing some money real quick, we'd have something of value.
What is a spiked devil's part? Is that like spiked as in it's alcoholic, or spiked as in it is a spike?
Yeah, it's a spiky devil.
Yeah, it's parts of a spiked devil.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really think of a situation where we'd be caught flat-footed without our money.
I think Victor's planning that. That's why we're doing this now.
What?
Give me the horn.
Can I take the black leatherish
Right.
staff with disgusting scenes carved on it?
No.
We
Shock.
know what you're going to do with that. We don't approve.
I'm just gonna carry it.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
I think he's the perfect person to have that.
Would you not let the tree carry a staff? I mean, eventually I want to move to staffs instead of this greatsword. It's very heavy for a tree.
If you want a staff, I'm sure we can get you one, but not that one.
Why not that one? It has dark scenes all over it.
He wants to take it to metal concerts.
Right?
What's the deck of illusions?
It's
I-
you throw down a card and it casts a minor illusion.
Didn't we use that though?
We've got 15 cards left. I think it came
Okay,
with
so-
like 18 cards, and we've used it 3 times.
Gotcha.
There was that one time that
Okay, can I have one of the unidentified rods with tentacles?
Ah!
absolutely not.
No, those are bad. You don't want those.
Oh, we'll just give you up all the stuff except for
They're like a gateway drug. Don't play with those.
Except that. Oh, and that. You can't have that. No, you can't have that either. But no, you can't have that.
What about those wands to summon creatures? I think we have one of those.
The summon monster 3 wand.
Yeah.
Garlos is hanging on to that.
All right.
I've got 6 wands of magic missile though.
I'll take one of those because you never know when you're going to need a magic missile.
Can we
No.
use those?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
anyone
can
can
use
use
magic
them.
items, then you can use them.
Oh, give me one. Fuck yeah.
Spread those out.
One for LJ and Lev. One for
We have an enlarged metamagic. Did you get that in an email?
I got it from the convenience store
Okay.
Woo!
for Froderick.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they all
it's
say.
Broderick tonight, anyway.
How many charges and what level?
12 charges, 6 level.
Thank you. That'll get me out of a jam or two.
Yeah, I think we've got one for everybody in the party who's got hands.
Nice.
That's perfect.
I don't know if anyone took the deck of cards, but I feel like that might be something Froderick would want. Just a thought.
I've got LJ hanging on to that because LJ finds more use for illusions on the front.
He's about
making fun of me.
He's about to teleport us to a place where we can't access any of the belongings for what we have on our body. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to leave, and we're putting all this in a fucking armory. Of course, we're not gonna have access to it.
I'm just
Just lag
concerned about how
thinking
much will get stolen.
discussing it.
That's why I was saying we need to diversify our holdings, as in some of it needs to be carried, some of it needs to be stashed, some of it might need to be banked or put with relatives or something. That way, if anything happens, like the armory gets stripped or we get captured, it's like we still have something somewhere that's left of something.
Look, Bash, I'll give you some vampire dust. How's that?
Why are we keeping wish rings with no charges?
Sentimental value.
Seems useful.
Okay.
Maybe we could put the charges back in it.
Wait, which
I
one?
mean, there's a bunch of stuff here that's obviously just nasty magic user crap.
Damn it. I saw a black octopus jar, but it's listed as used. Take that off there. You just tempted me and made me sad.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that, Victor. I had one that I was hanging on to. I don't think I've ever used it.
The last few times we have discussed the black octopus, the jars, everyone has said that they were all used.
Okay.
We need to get more of those. Those are fun.
Well, talk to Tim.
Tim. Yep.
We definitely used them all.
Okay.
We had a blast doing it too. Those are great. It's like the
What did they
ducks.
do?
Whenever you threw this jar, it was like, take a nice round jar about the shape of and size of a hand grenade, and you chuck it, and it breaks. And this giant octopus with a serious attitude issue and hostility, and like maybe even coked out, pops into existence and attacks everything.
Hey, Victor, can you wear two different rings of protection?
No, they don't stack.
Correct. You can. They don't stack.
Well, can I give back my +1 ring of protection and take one of
No.
those?
Once you put it on, it's on for life.
Really?
No.
Well, then I'm. Carrick is taking off the +1 ring of protection, and he's taking a +2. For now, we have a +1 in there,
All right, I've got it.
and I might do the same for Blouse. Just give me a second. I don't think I have any other rings. It's time for him to ring up.
Yeah, there's some rings down here.
I'll take that second. You have. I think you have 3 +2 ring of protections. Rings of protection.
Yeah, I've got a bunch.
I'll take. Well, Carrick's taking one, and Blouse is taking one.
It leaves with one.
Downside of this excursion, it gives the players better access to weapons on the box.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about divvying up the scrolls. Are we actually going to do that or no?
It needs to be done. I'm looking at stuff here we could have used. I'm saying,
Late claim.
Okay. I'm going to ask for Phantom Steed, because that looks badass.
I need to see what you're looking at. Oh, there are scrolls. Lesser restoration. Lesser restoration. Greater restoration. Damn.
I'm sorry.
The 2 scrolls, lesser and greater restoration. We could have probably used those.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we really could have.
I don't know why you didn't.
Yeah, those.
I
These need to
will-
be divvied so they can get used.
Expeditious retreat.
Carrick will take the 2 hide from undead because he's been traumatized.
I can absolutely see me grabbing everybody and going, retreat!
Nice.
All right.
Ooh, can Carlos have undetectable alignment? That sounds like a city scroll, and he does city stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Have LJ hang on to the scroll of regenerate.
Sounds makes sense.
That's going to be really good if somebody loses a limb.
Yep.
What is Bixby's interposing hand?
I forget exactly what it does. It's makes a big hand. You can hold your tiny cup of coffee with it.
What is blessed
I'm-
weapon?
Okay, Bigby's interposing hand.
Bigby's interposing hand creates a giant hand between you and your opponent.
I want that one.
Now, is that a scroll of Magic Fang? Because I've got a potion of Magic Fang. And if that's the potion, then I've already got it.
Yeah, on the left, those are scrolls.
Yeah,
How do we have both the scroll and a potion?
because you
It
can
happens.
enchant. You can enchant either a scroll or a potion like that.
Sometimes you feel like a scroll, sometimes a potion.
Okay.
Apparently it's a mood thing. Okay.
What's Shield of Faith
No.
+2? What the fuck is that?
Carlos wants a magic mood ring.
Do you not know what Shield of Faith is?
That's one of your spells, dude.
Yeah, it's a
I was
cleric
about
spell.
to say that sounds like something you'd have.
It's like the cleric shield of faith.
Hey, can I get a
The
couple
hell
of
thing.
scrolls of blessed weapon?
That makes
Sure.
sense.
No, those are bad for you.
I mean,
Blessing.
I get the
don't
wizard
trust
to give
what
me
you're gonna
something.
bless.
I'm going to ask for protection from evil.
Can I also get one reduced person scroll?
It doesn't reduce them, it just actually denigrates them.
You're a naughty, naughty evil.
It makes them feel small. They don't really change. They just like cuddle into themselves and whimper.
Well, I'll take the
You're
Shield
good
of
at
Faith.
it.
I'll take the Shield of Faith scrolls unless someone wants them.
That sounds like something you should have.
It's
Yeah.
basically cleric mage armor.
Yeah.
I think we all assumed you were going to take that. Yeah.
Well, I'm giving 2 of them to Carrick. Carrick.
Okay, I would like to grab 1 scroll of greater restoration and 1 scroll of lesser restoration. I figured that way if we get in a fight, I've got it on hand.
Can Carlos have pass wall? That looks like a really good one since he gave away his ring to our thief, who's doing really well with it. No regrets on that, just missed the ring. I always felt a lot safer when I owned that. It's like, a fireball is coming. Oh, I'll just dodge into the stone.
How
Yeah,
many times have you actually died, your character?
Mine twice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Been petrified twice as well.
Ew.
Happened. He got petrified twice before he got killed twice. So at first he was doing okay. It's like, okay, I only got turned to stone. Then it's like, nope, death creeps up. Arctic haze. Anything like purple haze?
I'm gonna take the
That
remaining
was
restoration.
bad.
I'm gonna take the remaining restoration scrolls.
Alrighty.
Go for it. You're the cleric.
Yeah.
So that'll be 2 scrolls of lesser, and I'll go ahead and give you the greater one that LJ was gonna have.
All right. So that's 2 and 1.
Yep.
Complete mess.
You should probably also give the remove fear scrolls to Carrick.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's
Yeah.
What is whispering wind?
You can whisper a message on the wind, I think. It's my guess. Let me look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Yep, I was right. You whisper a message on the wind. Travels to a specific location that is familiar to you.
I want to take that if you don't care.
Have that.
I'm going to ask for Magic Fang. I'm assuming that's a.
Allows you to bite things.
Okay.
I'll give that up to you. You know, there's 3 pass without trace. That's a very common druid spell. As is, do we have an oil shillelagh, or is that
We do have an oil shillelagh.
I think there's
I
several
would like
actually.
one of the pass without a trace. That would have come in handy from time to time.
the oil shillelagh and the bark skin? You should also look at, Carolyn.
Yep.
We'll get to potions in a little bit.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and hang on to all 3 of the pass without trace?
Okay. I'll mark that I have 3.
Just gonna hang on to that.
It's a delayed poison spell. I think that I think the magic users just hold on to that, to all 5 of them, because you have a bad time with poison.
I do have a bad time with poison.
Isn't that the truth? Bull strength. I'm wondering if we should give that to the Dryad.
I already have it.
The Dryad is already remarkably strong for.
But Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
I
I'm
have a
gonna
gauntlet of
Lev.
bull strength.
Oh yeah, you do. I'm gonna have Lev hang on to that because I've been using him to cast buffs onto the party lately.
That works for me.
Hmm.
I'll have him hang on to the bark skin as well. Sanctuary, I'll give. I mean, Blaz. You want the sanctuary ones?
Yeah, but that's a simple 1st level spell, right? I mean, you can give it to me all you want. I mean, if someone else can use it who needs to like hide from people, like
I'd say give it to people who don't have that as a spell because it is simple. I mean, even Garlos has that.
I mean,
Sanctuary?
Carlos has it. Geez.
What
I
does
don't
it
have
do?
I
Yeah.
do not have it.
monsters basically don't. They ignore you. It's not they don't see you. They just don't. You know.
They
you can-
have to pass a will save to attack you.
Basically, you have an SCP field around you.
Right.
Somebody else is.
I will take those if nobody else is talking, and I
Go
will
for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
pass them out if need be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We could have used those restoration scrolls on you when you the night hag was on top of you.
Yeah.
Magic Circle versus Chaos. What is that one?
Think like okay, it's the magic circles basically prevent whatever alignment they're set against. They protect whatever is either inside that circle from outside intrusion by that alignment, or they prevent that alignment from leaving the inside of the circle. You can point it either direction, in or out.
I think I would like to have that. I think that's going to come in hella handy.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
We used a magic circle against evil to protect Lev from the night hag.
Okay.
I thought we were using it to keep Lev in the circle.
You'd think, but surprise, he's not fucking evil.
That depends on your interpretation.
He is. It's like that movie Wreck-It Ralph. He is bad guy, but that does not make him bad guy.
I don't know. When we were reenacting the scenes from Come and See in that Drow village.
Oh, you guys are getting fucking hung up on that. Oh my god.
I mean, admittedly, you didn't herd them all into a barn and set it on fire and machine gun it.
That would have been a really good idea, though.
Yeah, I mean, you were headed that direction.
I would like to leave the protection from lycanthropes scroll at the tavern.
Sure.
You know, in a special place, just in case. I don't know. There's ever lycanthropes or lycanthropes.
I don't know. Lycanthrope sounded interesting.
I like lycanthropes. Although, if a misanthrope is a person who hates humanity, then what's a lycanthrope?
Somebody who likes their personal space unencumbered by saliva.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay.
It's the Timex spell.
5, 6,
You take a lick
7,
and keep on
8,
ticking.
9. Okay. I'm going to have Lev spend the next couple of days making teleport scrolls and dispel magic scrolls, one for everybody.
Okay.
Cool idea.
You said teleport and protection from magic?
Dispel magic.
Or dispel
I
magic?
wish protection from magic was a real spell. That would be really cool.
So you said you're going to do it for dispel magic and what else?
Teleport.
Awesome.
Yeah. Carlos actually still has a teleport scroll, so this makes 2, and that makes it even happier.
Good.
1 is insurance. 2 is wealth.
What does hypnotic pattern do?
Hypnotic pattern. At this level, almost assuredly nothing. But
Unless you're a stoner, then it gets you right away.
Ah! Okay, fair enough.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Major image.
It's like, oh wow, cool pattern, man.
let's see. Roll 2d4 hit dice, and that's the number of creatures affected. Or number of hit dice of creatures affected.
It's good for quelling toddlers.
Yeah, basically, affected creatures become fascinated by the power of colors.
Okay, we're gonna let that one go then. What about
That's-
major image? Do we know anything about that one?
Major image creates an image that it creates an illusion that appeals to all the senses, where a minor image is just, it makes a silent, thing that you can see. A major image is something you can see, hear, smell, and touch. But it cannot, actually affect things.
Ooh, I want the 2 spider climb.
Sure.
You know what? I'll take the major image. Maybe I can do something with that.
It's possible.
How we doing,
Detect
guys?
snares and pits. Can Blodgett use scrolls?
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't have hands?
Can you speak? That's all it was required. Logic can basically take the scroll, push it out with her paws, and then
Okay.
cast it.
It's so cute.
It's very cute.
I'm giving the detect snares and pits to Blodgett.
That makes total sense.
Mm.
I'm also going to give silence to Blodgett.
Also makes sense.
Yeah, kick Blodgett the invisibility just on GP.
I'm also going to give Blodgett spectral hand.
Oh, nice. This Blodgett has no hands.
Yeah.
We should probably give something to Frodrick so it doesn't feel like we just blew past him.
Didn't you get the deck of illusion or something like that?
Now
Yeah,
LJ's holding on to that.
Okay, FYI, spectral hand doesn't do what you think it does.
Oh, fantastic. I'll
It
do
allows
that.
you to cast touch spells at a distance.
Oh, then Lev should hold
I
on
want
to
that.
that.
Oh, yes.
That suddenly became useful and popular.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Is that a scroll?
That's a scroll.
Yeah.
Well, if Lev's not taking it,
Lev already
No,
claimed it.
Lev is taking that.
You can definitely search for one, Blaz, and go into the city and see if anyone else is selling it. It's a low level. It's like a second or third level spell.
I would like to take a couple of those.
Low
protections
level to
from
you
evil.
now.
You'd like to take a couple of the what?
Protection from evil.
Evil.
I've only got one. It's a
Oh.
12th level.
Evil.
Okay, if nobody else wants it,
Have at.
thank you.
Rock on.
Got it.
Did someone take the oil of shillelagh?
No, that's over in the potions.
Haven't got there yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
We haven't been using any of it, so it's good that we're going through it.
Yep.
Fro, naughty.
I think we should give Carrick the daylight scroll.
That makes sense.
The daylight scroll?
Yeah. In case we need to counteract some darkness or fuck up some light sensitive creatures with it, it's something that he can spend a turn doing.
Go,
Yeah.
go, magic missile. Nobody wants it. I want the greater dispel magic.
Sure.
Awesome.
I don't
You
miss
can always
that.
have sympathy. It just sounds interesting.
I'm gonna give Airwalk to Frodrick.
Makes sense.
That's a weird spell.
Yeah. I guess what
Fox is
yes.
cunning.
Fox's Cunning is like Bull's Strength, but for intelligence.
Yeah, give Carlos sympathy.
Well, that's a good one, yeah. I would say
Sympathy for the
to give the
Carlos.
fox's cunning to Frodrick. There's been a couple of times that might have actually helped.
Yeah.
When's he used intelligence though? His game is all dex.
Okay, never mind then.
It's Lev who would probably benefit most from Fox's Cunning, but I keep that spell prepared anyway.
Yeah, and you already have like a 30 intelligence or something stupid like that.
No, I only have a 29 intelligence with Fox's Cunning. Believe me, 30 would be a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How is it that with that high of an intelligence, you keep getting yourself caught in places where you die?
Look,
You know what? I'm gonna ask for the bull's strength.
comparatively low wisdom.
I hope it's comparatively low to a 30.
Hey, what was the scroll that I took that helps the monsters not like see me or think about me?
That was Sanctuary, probably.
It's
Let me look at what Bash has.
I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
yeah.
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Once you guys finish the scrolls, let's go ahead and begin. I do basically. Have you figured out where the items themselves are going to be located? Is that giant bag of shit you guys have?
Yeah, this is the small list of things that we're going to keep in the bag of holding, and that's going to total out to about 30,000 gold. And everything else is going to go into that that house, with the exceptions of the wands. LJ will hang on to the rings that we're not using. Caroline's got the Staff of Healing, and LJ is hanging on to the dagger +3. But everything else is going to go in that house, and I'm going to talk with the land commissioner about building a proper armory-like structure on the attached to the church as like an add-on.
Okie dokie.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Can Carlos then have the platinum drinking horn and the amethyst toad?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
You want the amethyst?
Yes.
Which
It's the
amethyst?
toad god idol. It has sentimental value.
Oh, okay.
For me personally, not for Carlos.
Have you run into that before?
It wasn't amethyst, but it was a toad god idol at our apartment back when I was living low in Houston.
Wow, that's God. Victor comes up with the damnedest stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't even playing in this game when we got that. That was back in the Frost Giant dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, in one of the first places I moved to, actually, it was the second place I moved to in Houston when I moved there in '82. There was this Nicaraguan toad. It was huge, and it was standing at attention of holding a platter. And It was christened the Toad God Idol, and everybody said that was the reason why toads kept trying to migrate into our house.
Can't disagree with that, John.
Yeah, and we moved to Pasadena, in an even shittier house, and toads still followed us. It wasn't until we got rid of the Toad God Idol that the toads stopped coming. They're unstoppable. There's just slow hopping, piddling group of amphibians.
Everything that we don't have marked, I'm just gonna have LJ hold on to.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna give LJ all my scrolls back because I checked. I can't use any of them.
You have a level in Druid, you can use them.
But they're like Paladin and Wizard and Sorcerer.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That doesn't
basically,
matter?
once you can use magic item, it's just a magic item.
Okay, so I can use so I can use a scroll, assuming that I can use a scroll. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what my. Okay.
Yes.
This game is so confusing. I'm not complaining. It's just very confusing.
No problem.
Sorry. Like this specifically says it's like a first level Paladin spell. Okay, cool.
Do we want to get into the potions?
No.
No.
It's 37:45, and the DM is bothered.
I am
Okay.
bothered. Basically, Brandon, email that to the group,
Sure.
and then just have them reply back with information.
I will pull this entire page and drop it into a new document because my character sheets are also attached to this and I have secret information.
Yeah. Do not
that
send
it's
your character
evil.
sheets out to everybody.
No,
Zag
not
would be
evil.
too happy.
I'm sure somewhere on that piece of paper, the word evil.
No.
Of course, follow it preceded by protection from. It's a thing.
But leaving out the pronoun myself.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
enough. It's enough for a warrant. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Okay,
Maybe-
so we know
maybe
that Liv's
this
house
will
is
help.
on Mar-a-Lago.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to bring it up.
All right.
I mean, if his toilets get clogged with character sheets, then we know what happened.
That's when you know.
That was proper.
That's when you know.
Oh my god, y'all.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was fucking brilliant.
It's we don't have time to go into it, but I really want to talk about it anyway. So you guys have been kind of sorting everything out. You transferred stuff to the new little shop you've got. Put a pretty good lock on it. You guys
Shop of horrors.
you can have Blodgett put a lock on it, so it's Blodgett.
Hamish is gonna live there.
It's a Blodgett level lock, so it's that difficulty level of opening based on their character sheet. And we'll deal with that later.
We'll come home, it'll be empty. Hamish will be dead.
I would not do that to you.
I think referees who would. And laugh the whole time.
Zag, that picture is specifically for you.
But you shared it with all of us, so we're gonna look.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
totally
you, can
gonna
all, you,
look.
can all, you can all look, but I'm doing it for Zag.
I'm almost scared.
Love it.
Okay, so
That's fucking proper. You failed to detect evil.
That is fucking awesome.
All right, good one.
touche,
Onwards and upwards.
touche.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab a bit of wine real quick. I'll be right back.
So you've moved all the treasure, moved all your booty to the house that you've rented, that you're leasing, Blodgett has put a lock on it. It's pretty solid. In the meantime, you're continuing doing scanning around the house, around the towns. Lev is doing research on the Mad Wizard and his location. Zag, Blaz, tell me a bit about your scanning. Like, I'm gonna pull up a map of the our beloved city, Kabakpool.
Great.
Kabakpool.
In cooperation with the other denominations around the
Right.
city,
Oh, that's right, because you are working with the other denominations in the city. This is true.
towards a common goal. We're basically going to just take a grid pattern, but the forest that we've been visiting, where has that been? That's been like to the north, east, west. Where's that? The forest that we were.
The forest is to the north, straight north from you.
All right, and
A little bit to the west.
I think we just take different segments of town, right? Like whatever denominations have churches in that area, we just split up the town. If I recall correctly, our place is in the south. Is that right?
Your inn is right here on the blue spot saying inn.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. So
No
we'll
problem.
take.
Yeah,
So-
actually, the inn itself is the triangle, and the blue spot is the teleportation circle that you guys have made a 0% chance of error, and literally everyone is advised to steer clear because very random creatures show up on that spot.
Great. So we'll take. So we'll just split up the town. We'll take my denomination. Our church will take like the eastern portion, and then we're just going to be nightly doing patrols to looking for any sort of negative or evil energies.
Okay.
Any energies that are reminiscent of what we encountered in the last adventure.
Okay. One of your patrols finds an old, gets a blip, and I mean it's like someone detected evil or detected undead specifically, because detecting evil in this town, I mean there are evil people just
Sure.
randomly in the town, so detecting undead is where it's at. One of your people detected evil. Fuck. You got a blip. Can I scroll in? Okay, I can't. Cool.
It's the randoms cussing for me. That was a moment.
Yeah. Right about here.
Okay.
In this town, in this section, it's and as soon as you got it, it went away. So the priest who got it basically comes back to you and is like, there was something there. I swear it was undead, boss.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
sub. It's submerged when detected.
Yeah. It might be worth checking out to someone with a higher level. Perhaps Laws and Carrick should go out.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else would like to come with, but it might be. I just want to check it out and see if we get any.
Carlos will go. He's curious.
I'll
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Cool. Let's all take a trip.
Sorry, y'all all gonna go and check it out?
Lev is going to. Should Lev come along, or should he continue doing what he's doing?
No, just continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll come with
Kinda
you.
Continue doing what you're doing. It'll be
Send
fun.
LJ. He can stomp things.
Cool. Are you socializing with the bishop, or you? No, you're coming with us. Great.
When time allows. When time allows, he's socializing with the bishop, going on and being like, "Oh hey, bishop, hey, how you do, boo?
Hello, Bishop.
Hello,
So-
bishop."
Bishop got back.
Carrick is going to use this opportunity to utilize all the studies he's been doing on undead, and basically just blaze up a detect undead spell, and have have it going pretty much our entire way there.
Okay. Oh my God, that bishop's got such a big butt. That's all the why the bards like her. It's because she. Oh my God.
What?
It's just so divine.
What?
It's the
Bishop
opening
got
to Becky
back.
Got Back.
Yeah.
They're basically it's two girls bitching about this other girl who has a big butt, and that's why all the rappers like her. She's like, "Oh my God, Becky, have you seen the bishop? She's got such a big butt." That's why all the bards like her. They only hang around her because of her butt.
Bishop got back.
My loot don't want none unless you got buns, huh? All right. Sorry. I swear to God, we're trying to play a game here.
I don't believe you.
All right. The
Is this a season finale? Is that what's going on?
right. That's where we're at.
No, this is a musical episode. That was too
Right,
much.
like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. That's the problem. Oh my God.
Bunnies, bunnies, it must be bunnies.
Okay, when you go up there, yeah, Carrick is doing a detect undead. Doesn't detect anything. Um, it is a farmhouse that, not shown here, is adjacent to two other buildings. It's got a building on either side. They're just not on this map because I forgot about that fact when I used this map for the farmhouse.
So there's a building on either side that we can't see.
Yes, they're just invisible buildings. You've got the front door, and there is also a back door around back if you go around through the alleyway.
There's the weird necrotic slime that we're walking through puddles. I've been ignoring.
Definitely ignore the weird necrotic slime.
What are you doing, Shadow?
What is your party order, and who's going to go up to the door and knock?
I was about to say, does it appear to be occupied?
It is late in the afternoon. There are no lights on. The door is currently shut.
Okay. Carrick is going to walk right up to the door with Blas behind him and just detect for undead directly through the door.
I'll be a little further back from them.
LJ will be up towards the front, ready to go into the house.
The
Yeah,
door
should
is
go
Carlos
with
closed.
LJ.
and Frederick.
I sure hope not.
Frederick is standing, should be standing in missile range, but
We're just here.
but maybe to the side, so he doesn't have to shoot through us, but can maybe shoot around us.
You're doing Frederick all wrong. No, he needs to be to the southeast, 30 meters off
Victor,
that wall.
Can you move me about 2 feet to the south?
Oh wait, that's where the wall is. I meant 2 feet to the north.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Sorry. 2 feet to the north.
No, sorry, Victor. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that way.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like south, east, just like by 3 degrees.
Okay, cool.
You overlay a compass on the map.
I loved it when we described how you guys played him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
Are you serious?
I'm
Have you
serious. That's, yeah,
we-
he was
we-
legit.
we
Like,
did
oh yeah,
this-
that's the way to play me.
This
Have
is
you
not the
accepted the
first-
Lord God Jesus into your life?
this not
Where
the
is
first time we
Garlos
made
and
fun
Bash
of
currently?
Frederick like this.
Bash will be up by LJ.
Can't go under it. Can't go over.
Does anybody want to go around the house maybe to just, you know?
Sure. LJ and Bash could go around the back door if, or actually, maybe LJ and Carrick go around the back door.
Yeah,
And
that's probably going to
Blas,
survive longer.
Blas and Bash take the front door.
Bash could go to small person scroll and go under the door and just see what's there.
It doesn't make you that small.
Oh,
Kick the
Um,
door in and yell, "We're ice."
You'd be about Lev sized.
Carrick
Speed.
has been concentrated on his detect undead spell, so he needs to be at the front door, and Blah should be with him. So we can take the front, and you all can go
Okay.
if you like.
Well, LJ is an okay cleric. I guess he can be the cleric for the back door.
There you go.
LJ and Bash then on the back. And you four hanging out around the well can decide where you'd like to be.
I will go ahead and come around to the backside because I get the feeling there's going to be action back there. But I'm going to stay well out of y'all's way.
All right, so Frida goes around for the backdoor action.
I really set myself up for that.
You did. I could not resist. I
was
tried.
if you hadn't, Victor, I would.
Right. I mean, I
Yeah,
could not resist.
I was waiting for it. I was like, somebody, no way this group is gonna let that slide. No
I
way.
can't believe I set myself up for that. But going on forward here.
Okay. Keurig detects again just undead for a moment. It comes. He thinks it's coming from the upstairs, and then it's gone.
Okay. So who's in front with me right now? Garlos is behind me, and
Blodgett and Frederick.
Frederick. Okay. Carrick will take a step back, and Blas will take a step forward and knock on the door.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
There is no answer.
LJ is also from this position going to detect evil and kind of scan the immediate area.
Okay. He definitely detects evil. And there's like just a residual level of just evil. But also there's some active evil maybe above.
Who can fly? Lev can fly.
Lev's not here.
Oh, that's right. No one can fly.
It's a 2-story house.
Right.
Didn't
it's
you
good
fix
that Love's not
fire
here. He would
planning?
burnt the house down already.
I mean, we can still burn the house down.
It's true. Can Blodgett come up and just check the door for traps or for? We haven't checked to see if it's locked. I want to make sure it's not trapped.
It is not locked.
Oh,
Logic can check for traps though.
Great.
I'm gonna pull a fireball out of the cloak of commonality.
the hell's the cloak of commonality?
It lets you. It's a cloak that has an infinite pool of common items that you can pull out.
And a fireball is not on the list. So Blodgett, give me a d20 for Blodgett, please, Bloz.
Oh, I get to roll a die. I didn't
You told me you have
Oh yeah,
Blodgett search.
I need to get my dice.
I need to pull up a dice roller too.
I need to get my dice.
I almost forgot we were playing D&D.
I thought we were just like exchanging stuff.
Yeah, I was fucking
Papers and
all
paychecks,
caught up in my accounting.
right?
The first hour of the recording is just going through an Excel spreadsheet.
That's pretty sad, but true.
Riveting gameplay.
She rolled an he rolled an 8. I'm not sure what his bonuses are.
It's like a
for that.
billion.
For search, 20.
Jesus.
28 total.
So 28 total. And I think I may be undercounting because I have an older sheet. So yeah, no traps whatsoever on the door. Blodgett can tell that the door was many people have passed back and forth through this door. but in the recent times, probably 3 to 4 people have used it.
Okay. I'm going to. What?
Oh, I was just gonna ask. LJ knocked on the back door, right?
He did not
No.
knock.
No.
He did not knock. Okay.
I'm just going to open up the door.
Hey, why don't you like let them know that we're just like here to help them and see if they respond?
Well, okay. I'll open up the door and sort of
Maintenance.
Please.
peek in and say, "Hello, anybody home? Local church here to help."
You see an empty living room.
I'm also going to have LJ open up the back door there.
Okay. The living room is barely lit by a single torch. Actually, sorry, no, it's barely lit by a smoldering fire in the fireplace. You can faintly, no, I'm sorry. Give me a listen check for Blas and LJ, please.
I get to roll dice twice in.
Mhm.
God, what the hell? Ooh, I got 18. 18. 18. I'm not sure. I have to see what my listen bonus is.
Do you know what LJ's roll is?
23.
Okay. Pretty sure Blas's list is going to be pretty decent as well. You can hear only the squeak of hinges and the creak of floorboards as you step into the room. This building is very old. It's one of the older buildings in the city. You've got a table, 3 chairs, fireplace with a smoldering fire, stairs going up, and the back half of the house is curtained off. There's nothing in the room at all.
Men really live like this and expect to get a girlfriend.
Right? It's a true story.
Oh God, that was bad.
So the fire is currently smoldering, which means that someone has been or is here. Yes.
That is
That
what
is a
that would
logical
imply.
assumption. That is a logical assumption to make.
This isn't Skyrim.
I'm going to have LJ start coming in and trying to be quiet. I got a 17 on my move silently.
Can we send Blodgett in to move
He's
silently?
definitely still fairly audible. The floorboards are shit. Like the floor creaks pretty badly.
I'm not going to take more than a couple steps and then.
Well, Blas will take a couple steps in, and hopefully Blodgett will come in with him.
Jarlis is going to go in. He's got a way to resolve this.
Carrick is going to be hanging.
There's noise because of creepy boards.
Carrick is going to be hanging
Who
back.
wants
by
to
the
clinch for a bit?
Wait, what?
No, just a couple of people on the floor going rear, 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 and then anybody who wants to sneak can sneak fine.
Okay,
Oh my!
I think the
And it
point
works.
is to not let them know that anything's going on down here.
It's too late. If they're undead, they can sense us, and if they
Can't we
can
yell?
hear, they've heard us. So let's yuck it up.
All right, let's just go up fucking stairs.
Bash thinks that we should let them know that we're still not here to hurt them.
Where are the
We-
stairs? Are the
We
stairs like,
almost definitely are though.
are the stairs?
I mean, I don't disagree.
Right here along the south.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean
Like
that's
attack from Mars. We come in peace. We come in peace.
Shoot to kill.
Well, no, we're going into somebody's house. It seems kind of weird that this is like a blimp as opposed to like a full blown thing.
Right.
Like there might be something else going on here. That's all I'm saying.
whatever is undead is upstairs.
It could just be Norman Bates, and he's taxidermed his mum, who apparently appears on occasion as like undead, but not really.
Exactly.
He was
Yeah.
having a heart attack and we saved him. You don't know.
So Victor, Blas is going to
Yeah.
use his monk skill.
Necromancers aren't just necromancers.
All right, hold on. Blas is going to do what?
He's going to use his monk skills to rush across the room to the opening, to the other room. That we're and peek inside.
Okay.
Does he make a bunch of noise when he does that?
Give me if he's trying to move silent, he hasn't told me.
Well, can I cross that distance and move silently?
As a monk, yes. Give me a roll for move silent.
Great, fantastic. I knew those monk skills were going to come in handy. Oh, 19. Damn. Okay, you rock on.
What's your total?
I'm going to tell you in a second. Do 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 do. Sorry. Okay. That's 23.
Okay, so you guys can still hear him a little bit. You're definitely getting some serious minuses to your roll.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still like LJ can hear him a little bit when he comes by, but Garlos can hear him as he's going, but it's not very loud. It's as if someone were normally walking. It's not very loud. All right. Also, give me a scent roll for Blodgett, please, because Blodgett is now in the room, and scent is an ability Blodgett has. Actually, no, Blodgett automatically gets this. There is a faint scent, vaguely fruity, that hangs in the air. And Blas, you smell it as you're going through the room. You can just smell some like fruity smell going on.
Fruity smell. Okay.
In the kitchen, the cupboards are fully stocked. Well, they're stocked. I mean, there's still food there. There are dishes stacked beside the stove. There's a bit of beef that lies seared to charcoal, lying on the stove itself.
Oh dear.
Okay. Should we send just one person up, or we don't really need to going all up and en masse? I mean, not sure what this is all about.
I come around to the back window.
Sure.
Just gonna peek in. Hi.
Yeah.
So you can tell that the windows here have been blackened on purpose. Like someone from the inside put something on the windows, making it very, very difficult to see through.
Oh wow.
Ate a bunch of black jelly babies and then licked them.
That's actually really close to what it looks like.
So gross.
That actually worries me a little.
Yeah, it takes a pretty good spot roll to see Blas standing in the room.
Looking around, can LJ see any sort of religious symbols in the area?
Give me a search check. Or a spot check, really, because you're just like looking around.
Please let it be a spot check. Don't say
It's a spot check. It's a spot check.
Is it possible?
29.
All right. The thing you notice is that there are scrapes on the floor and impressions in the dust that suggest the furniture was pushed around recently and moved roughly back into place. But that continues in the kitchen as well.
Is there any impression of how big the claws would have had to be to leave these marks?
I didn't say claws.
You said like scratches.
Scrapes. Scrapes on the floor and impressions in the dust that suggest the furniture was pushed around.
I think I should go upstairs and check this out because I am intrigued.
Victor, can I open the window?
LJ's gonna go with you.
Yes, very easily. It's a very poorly made window.
Shall Garlos start the distraction noises so nobody hears you coming because they're busy listening to him?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay. He'll fire up the existential blues on his lyre and begin creaking frantically away.
Bounce chicken wow wow.
Victor, would that give us a bonus to our move silently?
I don't think.
No and yes. Basically, it doesn't give you a bonus to your move silently, but everyone else has a negative to their listen, including you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like everyone now has a blanket negative 10 to the listen check.
It's called jamming.
It's big on the listen. Okay. Do you want me to roll and move silently roll again, or do I have to use the 17 from before?
You can go and roll again.
Hooray!
And Bash, if you're trying to move silently, you can try to move silently as well.
I got a 24.
Isn't one of them a centaur?
Not anymore. I'm a boar, and he is a tree.
Like how many games ago was that?
We have no more centaurs?
We have no centaurs.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
you are
we
centaur
had
free.
no
It's a pretty sad
centaurs.
state.
You beat me to it, Carolyn.
Really regrettable.
We have boars,
Sorry.
That's okay.
dryads.
It's good to hear someone's on the same wavelength every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Silent on it.
Well, it's just where someone goes, didn't you used to be a centaur?
You're just noticing?
It's gentler time.
Late
All right,
July.
Works. Critters out the window, glosses up the curtain.
So you're gonna meow silently?
No, move silent. 20, 28.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just being a smartass.
No, you're fine. My typing is atrocious.
Wait, I lost. Okay, 26 from move silent. Okay.
This is quite good.
Brandon to everyone. Okay, cool. All right, so you guys are able to move fairly quietly.
Carrick is going to move into the house to the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
The whole time detecting undead ahead of him.
Give me a spot roll for Carrick.
Oh, spot roll.
Hey.
Doesn't do that very often. $19. Wow, that's good. Check the player character sheet. Spot. Oh, damn spot.
He gets a solid hit on
something.
something undead on the above floor.
Okay.
Whack that undead. Set it free.
So he's going to whisper to his comrades ahead of him.
What did you whisper?
Undead.
Well, you didn't hear it because you're not ahead of him. I heard it though.
Yeah.
LJ will turn back and give him a thumbs up.
Okay. LJ and Bash, you can, Yeah, you don't hear that. Okay. Actually, give me a no. There's no way you're gonna hear that.
Oh,
The
come on.
stairs are creaking as you're climbing them, but the noise that Carlos was making keeps any noise from going around. Bash and LJ. Give me a spot check, both of you.
$27.
Watch out for the funky stripes on the ground. That can't be good.
Isn't that where the stairs would be?
Yeah,
Okay.
the stripes on the ground was an interesting design choice for this one section of floor. I think maybe it would work better if they did the whole room.
Right? I don't really understand that part.
I was thinking it's looking like, that fruit gum stuff,
Yeah.
That's usually an indication in architecture that there's
Bash,
something
you see
there.
something to your left, the corner of your eye, something small in the darkness. There's actually no light up here. The fireplace down here is died out.
Oh, Victor. I'm gonna say the words that I've always wanted to say, that every player always takes great joy in saying.
No, he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Magic
He's gonna
missile.
do it.
No, not magic missile.
Oh, damn it.
Victor, I have dark vision.
That's actually gonna cast magic missile in the darkness. What a letdown, dude.
We've done that joke like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but actually do it though.
No, yeah, he actually did it.
Okay.
Yeah, they cast magic missile into the darkness a little while.
We have cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. You see for a brief moment. Actually, yeah, you would see clearly the shape of a rat, a large rat,
Ew.
in the sorry, in this area. It's not Blodgett, but that's just the nearest thing I can do.
I mean, what is Bludgeon if not a really large rat-like thing?
Right, there you go.
Like 4 legs, a lot of fur, tail, same shit.
Yeah. As you're watching, the rat runs across the room, dragging something in its mouth that smears a wet trail across the wooden slats of the second-story floor.
Gross.
It runs into the chimney.
Wait, there are 2 fireplaces right above each other?
You know, they share a chimney.
What the? That
Makes
just
me-
seems-
So look at LJ and just say fireball.
It's actually pretty standard architecture.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Okay,
Fireball.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, the flue runs behind both fireplaces.
Victor, I'm gonna activate my 5 secret levels of a wizard that LJ's sitting on, and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Sounds good to me. All right.
Okay, gross. Carrick's at the bottom of the stairs, right?
Yep.
Correct.
I'm
Bash,
gonna.
you can see a faint flickering of light coming into this room here.
I'll live in a lava lamp.
Yeah, it looks basically like a lava lamp.
I'm going to direct Carrick's attention to the fireplace downstairs in case anything comes out.
Okay. What are Bash and LJ going to do, and what is everyone else going to do?
Bash and LJ. LJ's gonna start going up.
Bash will pull a torch out and light it.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Why did you do that?
And then Bash is
both
gonna
have-
throw the.
Bash, we both have dark vision.
I want to throw the torch into the fireplace.
Dude.
Light the fireplace.
Please don't.
Okay.
Why not? I don't
You
understand.
see something you wouldn't have seen otherwise, Ben, so it's a good
Okay.
move. Ben, in the fireplace, you see bits and pieces of humanoids.
Okay, I'm gonna say that that's disgusting and tell LJ what I saw.
Well, I'm right there. I think I saw it too.
The fruit-like scent is stronger here, but it's almost lost a much amid stronger scent. Something coppery and acrid.
That
Oh,
would
we got
be
dead
blood.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
It does smell a bit like blood. It smells a lot like blood, yeah.
Okay. LJ is going to quietly move to the wall on the opposite end of the room that's next to that door.
Okay.
Is there anything I can see in the like diagonal corner towards the inside of the room there?
Once you're getting that close, you can see it fairly well. It's another room over here. You do see the faint flickering of light coming from somewhere over in this area, or this area. It's like the light of guttering candles. It leaks out into the hallway, into the hallway, into that area.
Welcome to the badly performed and failed seance.
Time to burn this house down.
Dude, I'm down.
I mean, we need to make sure it's a controlled burn so we don't set the village on fire because they'll get mad about that. But
Right.
just burning it down might be the way to do it.
It's a major city. It's a minor city, so they've reached the point where they actually have fire teams. So
I mean, we should probably just
Oh my
like,
God.
surround the house and go
What's the-
get somebody in
What-
the city and be like, we're going to burn this house down.
What's our local fire department's response time, Victor?
it's not that good.
Okay. Let's. Bash, are you ready to go around this corner?
I mean, do we really want to do this, or do we want to actually do a controlled burn on the house and just blow the whole house?
Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm curious.
Ben, you're using
Seriously,
the
is he
same
creeping you out this much?
you're using the same logic that was like, hey, let's just cave in the cave entrance and that'll solve the problem and nothing bad will happen if we just walk away and leave.
Well, I'm not saying we walk away and leave. We go back out, surround the house, and light it on fire, and then this thing either comes out or it doesn't.
And then what have you learned if nothing comes out?
Then it will be dead, and we will be okay.
And what about the prisoners?
What about them? How do we know that there's prisoners? We have no reason to believe that there's prisoners in here right now.
Victor, I'd like to cast detect alignment on this guy. I think he's evil.
I don't know.
Chaotic fucktard. All right, so what do you guys?
I'm waiting for him to turn into a tree again.
Subtle difference.
All right, I'll move up my LJ since we're not burning it down.
All right.
LJ will come
Carlos,
and
please
get
go upstairs.
around.
This is getting way stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, we need supervision at this point.
Well, I mean, we definitely need backup.
Oh my God.
Okay, Frida's going to come inside because it's gotten too quiet.
Too stupid.
Too quiet, too stupid. Here we come. Taking a little
Sense
bit.
of disturbance in this stupid.
It's like, wait, who left those two idiots up there alone?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
It's like, wait, who went up there? Oh dear God, no.
It's like, didn't he yeet Lev Nat last time we left them alone together? Yeah.
Oh, it was Nail, and he's okay now.
Sure. You keep
Yeah, like Nail thinks so. You ought to get his story on it. Get him a few drinks and you get an earful.
I don't think he would take drinks from us.
That says a bit more now, doesn't it?
Right.
I mean, I tried to buy him drinks and smooth everything over, and he wanted none of it.
This is
Can't
true.
imagine why.
That
Funny how
tracks.
that
That
works.
tracks.
That totally tracks, yes.
You should have roofied him, then you could have done it.
Oh my God.
All right, Frida, you said you came in. Did you go upstairs or just come inside?
Okay, where is everybody?
We need adults up here.
Yeah,
Bash and
okay,
LJ
I'm
are on
going
the second
upstairs.
floor. Everybody else is downstairs.
And I'm an idiot. I'm apparently going to go upstairs.
You're an adult. We need to straighten this out.
You see them smacking a couple pieces of tinder together, hunched around the fireplace.
No, I'm not gonna light it on fire while we're in here.
That's perfect scripting. for that scene. Oh my God.
Like, I would only do that if we were all in
Hear that,
agreement
yes.
and outside.
This is not canon. That happened.
I like that. I like that very much. Okay.
Ben, I age greatly every time you speak.
Uh,
But in a good way.
All right. You two, get up. Come on, let's go.
All right, you guys are there. We've got Bash and LJ next to the wall. There's a flickering light coming from that area. You can definitely smell a fruity smell and a very copper. It's a smell of blood. It's definitely the smell of blood. You know, once you guys are up here in Moss, you're like, nah, we've killed enough people to know that's blood.
I would like to do a listen check.
All right, go for it. Carlos, are you still playing music?
Carlos.
Maybe only the inspirational kind.
Okay.
Let me find what my listen is. 17, 31.
All right. You can hear the faintest sound of dripping water.
Okay.
And just as you're listening, you're like, I can hear dripping water. Bash grabs you really quick. Boo!
Sit on the floor, I guess. Okay. Then let's go around this corner together.
All right, let's do it.
Fuck. No.
Where's Frederick at? We need him to clear some of these rooms.
Last time I saw rooms like this, it was in Darkest Hour, and there were crowds in them, and they had MG42s.
The only light you see is coming from this first room. It is the faint flickering of candlelight, but it's a bunch of it's a pretty sizable amount of light though.
I'm gonna knock on the wall.
Flickering of candlelight, as if there's a bunch of candles.
Carrick is coming up the stairs behind Carlos, and that is.
LJ will start moving
Sure.
quietly down the hall towards the towards to go check out the light.
I love that y'all think moving quietly at this point is going to mean jack shit when we've got a bar downstairs.
Actually, he
We're
came
doing
upstairs.
it for Frederick. I'll cover the door to OJ's back there, opposite the candlelight.
Okay.
I've got my wand ready with magic missile.
All right.
How's my detecting undead doing?
Say again, Zach?
How's the Carrick's detect undead doing?
Getting a pretty sizable hit from this room.
We can't hear you, Victor.
He's getting a pretty sizable hit from this room right here.
So
Can't imagine.
I
Which
see.
room?
I signaled to Garrus.
Sorry, this room right here, this area.
I signaled to Garrus like the room on the left, the room on the left, or Carrick does.
Okay.
All right. If there's no door or the door is open.
There is no door.
Where's
Okay.
Carlos at?
Downstairs.
Carlos is going to pop just far enough downstairs to motion at Blas to get the hell up here.
Oh yeah, okay. So Blas will come up the stairs.
Okay.
And when he comes up, he's going to basically whisper to him, "Undead, over this way." Look him up.
Good job. I give him positive reinforcement.
All right. Is this pretty much correct spacing?
For the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
And LJ will make a quick turn into the room, ready to strike at whatever undead is there.
All right.
It's Beavis and Butthead. Just looking at the room that says Beavis and Butthead.
All right. I'm gonna mute you for a second so I can. This is a pretty good description.
Zombie.
All right. Inside the room, on every horizontal surface, there are jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins that have been carved and set up. They're all, they're jack-o'-lanterns set up, lit from within by long burning candles that smell of rendered fat.
Ew.
In every carved eye socket of the jack-o'-lantern sits a human eyeball. Every carved mouth of the jack-o'-lanterns displays a macabre grin formed of human teeth.
Oh.
And lying on the floor is a cobbler.
Apple?
No. A foot cobbler, a shoe cobbler,
Foot cobbler.
a foot cobbler.
Ew.
Basically a guy in peasant's clothes, giggling. You can hear him giggling. I mean, true.
Housekeeping.
Victor, the room right behind this one, the one that I'm looking at, is there a door that's closed, or can I see in there?
That door is closed. You can't see in it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this had a door too. It was open. Sorry. This room's door was open.
Okay. Does he seem to take notice of us?
No.
Knocks on the wall. Housekeeping.
I'm sort of afraid of what's going to happen if we just go in there.
You're not getting your security deposit back, are you?
Okay, Lev will, not Lev, but LJ will,
So I ran upstairs to find an army man who said we got to blow up those things we don't understand.
Are we in initiative, or are we still?
No, not currently. No.
All right, then Blas will walk up to the open door.
Okay.
Carrick goes up to about where Garros is, just behind him, and Blas looks inside with his robe of eyes to see if he sees anything that see.
He doesn't see anything that I have not already described. But as soon as Blas walks up, the guy jumps up off the floor and attacks.
Oh!
Initiative.
Initiative.
oh man.
When the guy jumps up off the floor, Blas can see that it is a white.
It is white what?
WIGHT.
A white man.
An undead creature that normally hangs out near graveyards and is fairly scary and not nice. Did you add your dex bonus or your dexterity?
I added my dex bonus with, and I guess I'm not supposed to do that. Sorry.
No
I'll change that.
That would be a very high initiative.
Well, I apologize.
You're good.
Still did really good.
How did EJ get a 4?
How do you have a 29 initiative?
What am I doing wrong?
How do you have a 4? Did you not add anything?
He just rolled really crappy.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. Thumb fingers over here.
It's initiative is D20 plus your dex.
There you go.
Dex bonus.
Dex bonus, yeah.
All right, you still go first. Frida.
Okay. Do I have a clear line of sight of? Let's try that again. Line of sight to this creature.
Not for most ranged attacks, but for a touch magic, like a magic missile, yes.
Fire a magic missile at the undead.
Yeah, that is a definite thing that you can do.
Hey.
That magic missile wand. I'm
6th
trying to
level.
remember what level it is. How many? Does it say what level it is?
6th.
Okay, so it shoots 3 magic missiles.
Okay. And what do I roll for that?
You
Sorry.
just go right to the damage. It's a D4 plus 1 per missile.
So
Thank you.
3d4 plus
Awesome.
3 total.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Yay.
Man, I didn't even have to look that one up.
That was really well done. So 9 plus 3, you said?
Yep.
So 12. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Good enough to maybe push him back a little bit.
It's definitely good enough to do damage. The white is now.
Very unhappy.
Oh, I moved bludgeon instead of blaz again. Man, that happens so many times. I'm sorry. The white has a hard-on for you, Mr. Cleric, and definitely attacks you as its priority target. What's your armor class again, sir? Touch armor class.
Plus
I
1.
think it's 24, but hold on, let me look.
You get a plus
You
1
got those
regardless.
scrolls against the undead, dude.
Yeah, your touch armor class is going to be dexterity and any rings of protection and plus 10. You don't get your armor bonus.
Got it. He doesn't really wear armor. Right. So it's 22.
I almost missed you. He hits you for 2d4 plus 4 damage.
Did you include the plus 1 for paralysis music?
That'll be 23 then.
Yeah, he basically just barely hits you. He got a roll of 15, gets a plus 8, so he
Damn
rolled a
it.
23. He just barely hit you. 10 hit points of damage and lose a level.
So you lose a level?
Yeah, it's
He
a white.
is a white. That is what they do.
Barrow white.
They create more whites by draining them down to nothing, and then they turn into whites, and then they help go out and eat more people and do. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Right.
You see signs in public places. Say
What
whites
I'm
only.
hearing is we should have burnt the building down.
I'm really hearing that.
But then they would never have known there was a white.
It would have been dead, so it wouldn't have mattered if we couldn't figure it out after the fact. It would have failed.
All right, well, Bash, it's your turn. You can burn the house down if you want.
I mean, I can't now. Everybody's in here. I'm going to try to attack the white, I guess.
All right, it's white on white crime.
Wow. Right.
So bad.
Oh my god.
You gotta admit, this fucker in the room with little pumpkins is a white supremacist.
Oh, yeah.
24 to hit, and I'm pretty sure that Bash as a Dryad is not white.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bash definitely hits it. You get your full attack against him. So.
Oh no, you're totally white. You're part of the John Birch Society.
Oh,
no!
John.
Damn!
Oh, that was bad.
That was so bad.
Oh,
It was so
man.
good.
Damn.
Dug that right up, didn't you? That's awesome.
That one really needed a moment.
While the DM is rolling in agony, move quickly. Yeah.
I have to cry now for a moment.
What's your damage, Ben?
Damage. Sorry, I was rolling for my other hit. Let's do damage first. That makes more sense. That's a 3. Oh no, that's supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I did. 3d safe. Okay, 10. That's all. That makes more sense. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 3. 22 damage for the first one.
1 and 1 is 2. Oh, you finished. Okay. 22 damage. All right, and your next one?
I rolled a 28 for that one. To hit.
That also hits.
Okay, and then 7, 16, 7. 19 for that one, which I think that's in the range for a critical. I'm not sure. 18 to 20.
That's in the range for a critical, yes. You cannot, however, crit undead.
Okay, good to know. And then I want to roll to hit on the last one. Oh, nice. 30 to hit for that one.
Okay.
Assuming that hits. shit. 16. 20 for damage on that one.
All right, so the damages were 22, 28, and 20.
I don't think there was a 28. I think it was 22, 20.
You did say 28.
Did I? Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so you hit 3 times. That damage was pretty beastly. You beat the white with such ferocity that you're by the 3rd stroke, you sever its head from its unwholesome body, and the creature falls to the ground.
Basically, chunks fly as you hew it down.
Yeah.
Bash looks over and says, "We still should have burnt the house down. This is creepy."
Then why don't we leave now and we'll do that?
Well,
Well, now we've got to check the other rooms. Yeah.
the other rooms. And does Carrick still detect undead?
No, there is no more undead, but there is definitely evil.
That should probably be investigated then. I reckon the pumpkins are probably pretty evil.
Bash is going to open the door. Yeah, to that room.
That room is empty, but you definitely see signs of a scuffle, and signs as if the bed was remade again to look normal.
Weird.
Is there
We
anything
wanna
under the
flip the
blankets
bed.
like a lump?
No. No lumpy blankets, sorry.
Okay. I'm just wondering if like somebody was hiding something under there. Like a dead
Bash will
person.
flip the bed over and see if there's anything under or in it.
All right. That's where you find bits of dead people.
Yay!
Again.
Yeah.
Dead bits.
I
They're
can go in our
tasty.
bag of holding with all the other bits of, gore and
Bits
heads.
and bits and bits. Kibbles and bits and bits and bits.
When you start collecting human remains, you get to make alignment checks.
Aside from that, these are common. Nobody else sees.
Hey,
Let's
Victor,
not do that.
did the white, is his body still there, or did he like turn into dust?
No, the white's body is still there, yeah.
All right. Let's check the other rooms, but then let's definitely go get the magistrate or the
Okay.
city officials.
Do we need to do anything with the body? Like, do we need to dismember it further?
We should put it in a funny pose.
No, once an undead creature has been
Decapitated.
killed, basically, again, removed of its life force, then it's not going to come back without a lot of work.
Yeah, the only problem is they look just like normal people, so it looked like we just went into this house and killed normal people.
Oh no, this is not a white. No,
Oh, come on, Victor. I was.
Nah, sorry.
I mean, also, there's jack-o'-lanterns full of human teeth and eyeballs, so, I mean...
That's an indication this is not okay.
I mean, if you want, we could go kill some normal people.
In the other 2 rooms, the other 3 rooms, you find the remains of actually in the room next to here is where you find another rat warren, and in the last room in the corner you find a tub full of rendered human fat that they used to make the candles for the pumpkins.
Oh God.
Okay, that is gross.
Oh, okay, here's what I'm concerned about is the rat that ran up the chimney.
Well, we didn't address it, so let's go find out about the rat in the chimney.
Well, I'm thinking we need to go find, I mean, is it contagious?
Fire a fireball or something like that up the chimney and it'll clear it out. And if it's already gone, then no harm done because it didn't really matter. It's already fled.
If it
Can't
fled
do a fireball
into
up the chimney.
Yeah, and if
We
it
cannot do anything
Unless
if
you
it
can
is
see
already
the
left.
opposite end. I mean, you would set the house on fire.
If,
It's a
if,
20
Never set
foot.
the house on fire.
It's a 20-foot radius.
if it fled, then we have a loose,
Actually,
possibly
if we
feral
bunkered
rat
in the
in the
bottom
city.
of it and had like a hole for poking the finger.
Okay, going down to the
Like
first
plant.
level and throwing something into the fire and setting it on
turning
fire
the
normally.
chimney into a cannon now.
Yes, you are.
And I think that's a really cool idea. We should explore this further. Maybe
Victor?
maybe Gar should take it, level an artificer.
Victor,
Oh my god.
going down to the first floor,
I
throwing
don't know where I
some
lost
scrap
control, but
wood.
I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around good happy Tuesday to everyone.
I mean, I also like fully legitimately think that this house should probably be burnt to the ground now, even if there's nothing left in it. Like nobody's gonna want to live here.
Well, that may be true. But this is a civil matter now, not an adventure matter.
All right. When you get to the bottom, and
We should
looking
start a house
up the,
tour.
yes,
I
when you get to the
cannot
bottom,
hear
looking
you.
up the chimney, you can see that basically it's a rat warren. It's basically a rat, a little tiny house of rats that are feasting on the bones of the people who've been killed here.
I'm gonna cast Circle of
Throwing
Death.
some stuff in the fire, setting it on fire
Yeah.
normally.
That's a bit extreme, ain't it?
Well, I mean, I tried to
Just
set
fucking
it
Is
on
it
up
fire
more
fire.
when I
extreme
lit
than
that
like
fire.
absolute arson?
No.
I think
This
a
would be
small fire
absolute.
in
I
the
was
fireplace is
fucking
not extreme.
rocking those little bastards
Well,
up in
well,
the
I set a
sky.
fire in the fireplace, and it didn't seem to hurt the rats any. Like they didn't burn up. You know what I mean? So I don't know
No,
if that's
when
gonna be enough.
okay, we were talking about two different things. When you set a fire in the upper section of the fireplace, any rats that live above there are going to die.
Yes, exactly. So now we're on the first floor and we're doing it.
Okay, got you.
And you can kill the rats on the first floor as well.
That's what I was doing. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like an
So you've
excellent.
successfully burned the rats out.
Good.
LJ is going to do a proper search of the room that the white was in.
All right. Give me a search check, please.
You're a sick man.
We knew that.
You're a sick boar.
16. It's not fantastic.
No, it's not, but it's not hard to find it. There is a potion, an empty potion bottle, in the back of the room next to one of the pumpkins.
Is it labeled at all?
Yeah, pumpkin spice Viagra.
Is there's there anything left in it?
I mean,
Few drops?
the residual drops that you would have of a potion if someone drank it, yes.
Okay. If LJ like smells it and examines the color and everything, is this a
Does LJ have brew potion as a feat?
no?
I do.
Matter of fact.
I
Matter of
do.
fact, no, he wouldn't. You might have a shot.
All right. I will take it to Caroline and I'll be like, what did this used to be?
You can't find Caroline. You do find Frida.
I suppose Frida will do.
Good. Okay.
I would prefer
Frida,
Caroline.
give me a
She is the expert.
basically a spellcraft check. D20 plus your spellcrafting roll, your spellcraft bonus.
Ooh, nice. So. Okay.
Sorry, I have no idea where my chat room is. What'd you get?
27.
27.
27. All right, thank you. Did I close it? What the fuck? All right, weird. Oh, I did close it. That's right.
You
That's the
fool.
other thing that was going on. All right. You're pretty sure it looks like a potion of non-detection.
Oh, hey. So somebody's been walking around here undetected.
And undead.
That's why he keeps blinking in and out.
So you guys were going to call the magistrate?
Yeah, I think at this point, as long as is there anything under? Let's go back to the first floor because you said that it looked like the furniture had been scraped around.
Yes. Looking at the first floor, doing a thorough search of this area, you can tell that it looks like there was a kind of a scuffle, a fight. People moved stuff around, going and looking closer, and from what you've seen upstairs, you can tell that basically someone killed the people and then purposefully dismembered them and then took the remains upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Apparently needed to celebrate Halloween early.
Every day is Halloween.
Okay, so but there's still somebody here who's undetected, right?
No.
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 Okay,
The white was using the potion of non-detection to avoid
Okay.
being detected.
okay.
And there's no. Are there any? Just doing a quick search. Are there any papers to identify who this person is, or
You
anything?
got a wallet on him?
No. He doesn't, but the magistrate would know because people would know who lives in this area.
Has anybody done a detect evil on it now?
LJ probably still has a detect evil active, but it would probably just be
Yeah,
like
once
the
you
residual
concentrate, that's when you
evil.
can start detecting again. Yeah, so LJ, when he concentrates, there is no active evil in the area, but the residual evil from the acts that have been done here is pretty strong.
Yeah,
But there's
that's
no
about
active,
what I expected.
yeah, there's no active evil in the room.
Okay. Well,
Okay, let's go
Frederick,
contact the
being the
magistrate.
lawgiver kind of guy, is going to go ahead and
What's
call
on
for the
L?
magistrate and be like, "Hey, alert, magistrate, blah 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 blah."
there was
He
a
just
white.
wants brownie points for his church. That's all that's about.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't blame him, but
Look,
yeah,
don't knock the hustle.
right?
We're gonna
I'm
start
the one that wants.
We're gonna start a new TV series called Holy Patrol.
Ah!
I mean, I'm the one that wanted to go into the banking business, but nobody wants to go with me.
Right? It's a rough gig, man. I'm sorry, man. It's a rough.
It is. It is. I get that. I get that.
All right. The magistrate comes up and says, "There you are.
Here we are.
I've been looking for you guys.
Oh no.
There's been a burglary and a fire in the market square."
Okay.
Right. Well,
Gotta call them.
Someone said to call you. I don't know exactly what's going on, but they said to call you.
all right. Let's go check it out. There was a white that we killed in
This is really messy.
and yeah, it's a really messy scene. And I'll give him like the I don't know the address.
Right.
Tell him where it is, and say the threat appears to be neutralized, but it'll be a hell of a cleanup.
All right. He's basically trailed by two guardsmen. He posts the guardsmen here and then leads you to the market square. And you find the area where you had just purchased a booth has been attacked. It has been
Shocking.
burned flat. It has been attacked, and you find that your booth has been busted into.
No way.
Way.
Wow. Amazing. This was really shocking.
What's been
Well,
referred to?
I say we go to talk to Samurai Khajiit because he might know something.
Well, there are people. Are there people around? Any witnesses?
Yeah. And several bodies.
Uh,
Hey, this is a matter for the police and the local law enforcement. This is not our problem.
That's
this
true.
is our problem because our shit just got took.
I understand that, but we are not going to go chase stuff to get our stuff back when there are police and we pay taxes. Like, why would we worry?
Fucking love you, Ben.
Ben,
We
Ben,
didn't
who do you
get
think?
our shit.
Ben, I want you to think about who's been training the police.
Okay.
Yeah,
Question.
exactly. So they should know how to handle this.
Question. Was there anything actually left at the booth?
Oh my god.
What booth?
Oh my
We were selling stuff?
Yeah, our little makeshift shop armory that we locked.
Yes.
That had all our treasure in it.
Yes.
You asshole. We knew you were going to do that.
What?
Shock and amaze. Okay.
Are you gonna go
think
check it
that
out?
Carlos kept wanting
Well,
to get
yeah.
bits of stuff that was worth something into
Mhm.
his jacket?
Are you guys gonna go check it out, or just head home and let the police deal with it?
Let's
No,
go check it
no.
the fuck
Take
out.
care.
Well, Ben was like, "We can just go home. The police will take care of it."
No, the hell with that.
Listen, we need to leave this to the local authorities. We need to go back
Yes,
to
and
the
Carlos is one of
bar.
the guards now. He's an auxiliary. So piss off a rope. I'm going.
Okay, Ben, I'll see you back at the tavern. Anyway, I'm going into the booth.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can go into the booth and look at the damage and be like, "Oh my God, they took all my shit. This is horrible," and then let local law enforcement deal with it.
Now, this is where we do spells and auguries and shit to find out who did it, so we can go track them down, fuck them in the ass until they die crying, and then take it back.
Yeah,
It's a very emotional response.
a little personal story.
just business.
This
It's
kind
not
of
personal.
happened to me once. I was mugged, and I called the police, and I gave them a list of everything that I had lost, and I never saw any of it again.
You too, huh? Must have been the same police guy.
That's pretty normal, guys.
Yeah, it sounds like a buddy of mine, except he got his face punched in and had a broken occipital lobe, so it took him weeks, actually months, to recover.
And let me tell you, Ben, I pay taxes.
Lev Scry or something to figure out
But
who
Ben pays more taxes. Ben pays so many taxes.
My point is, we're upstanding citizens in the town, and if we go like doing this, this is going to make all the locals have no faith in their actual local law enforcement and the guards. So the next time that there's any kind of
Carlos isn't
giant or
upstanding. He's never been
dragon
upstanding. That's one of his
or
points of
anything,
existence.
anything
All right,
that
so those of you who are
shows up,
looking in at the booth, notice the most important thing that you notice is the fact that pretty much all your shit seems to be there.
Wait, what?
What's
Someone
missing?
has definitely basically ripped off the door, killed about 4 or 5 people who were standing around, and then just gone through your shit and then left.
They did leave a message, though.
They had to take something.
It says, "See you next Tuesday."
Oh yeah, they did.
Victor, I've got this list of all of our shit. I want to go through and make sure everything's still here.
So what's the "see you next
Find out
Tuesday"
what's
bit that they
not.
went for that we didn't leave behind?
Jack, stop. Lay down.
23F. No, sorry, 24F.
What was 24F?
24F was six cure serious wounds potion.
No, I have a different F than you apparently. Wait, did you not get my? I thought you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the you added a column. I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Giant pearl gonna slap you.
It's the large red gem.
No.
No?
Okay.
What is it, Victor?
It's our easily convertible
This is
ventures.
22F.
2F.
It's our short-term municipals.
Oh no.
He always says, "Oh no," no matter what I say.
What is it?
He's
A
imitating
robe
Marvin.
set with garnet, topaz, opal, and amethyst. It was worth 30,000 gold, and it was related to some god of
All right,
insanity.
what the fuck are you looking at? I need your list again.
Dude,
It is
okay,
the two unidentified. It is the 2 unidentified rods with tentacles.
that is 24.
You know what?
That's
You know
what I said the
Ron?
first
You
time.
know
I
what?
said 24F the first time.
No, you said
Okay, I was
22F.
looking at 26F. I was looking at 26F.
All right.
If somebody would
Guys,
let
I
Bash
gotta
have
sign out.
one,
Y'all
we'd
have
only be out
fun.
one rod and tentacle.
Okay.
All I wanted was a rod. Nobody would let me have it. And now you see what happens. They're gone.
You're right. All right.
We need to find
Okay.
Dessa.
Oh, and what else did I say? I don't trust the bard.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night, Caroline. You
Good
get
night,
some
Caroline.
Oh
Oh,
my
Oh, the
God.
crazy guy just wants to burn down the house. Oh, we should have burned down the house. Oh, the crazy guy just wants the rod with the tentacles. Oh, somebody stole it. Oh, the crazy guy doesn't trust the bard. We should.
I love it. This is so perfectly horror movie. Ben, you're awesome.
I'm calling pre-watched.
You
You
might
and
be
Victor
psychic.
pre-gamed this. This was planned. I know.
All right, are you gonna use your insurance on this?
Ugh. No, because I can already foresee the call with the insurance agent. Okay, what was the value of the item?
No value listed. Nobody wanted to touch it, actually.
I wanted to touch it. Nobody would let me touch
I
it.
shouldn't get an
You don't want to
appraisal
touch it.
near the
I
damn
mean,
thing.
you don't touch that sort of thing. Only person who wants to touch that is the people who stole it.
Don't touch it. It's evil. All right. Yes, the
Are
two
the,
unidentified rods with 3 tentacles apiece are missing.
Are the rings still there?
No, sorry. The rings that are connected with the rods are missing as well. No. They wouldn't give a fuck about the rings. Actually, they don't need
Okay.
those. Yeah, just the rods are missing.
I'm
Oh,
grabbing
great. They don't need
those.
the activation ring, so just take the rods and says, child's play.
Fuck.
That's really heartening. That just
Okay.
makes it so much more warm and comforting, now doesn't
Victor, I'm gonna grab from storage the robe, the staff, the ebony screen, and the rings.
Okay.
And the well, no, that's all. That's all.
Okay.
it? Oh, we're closing the barn door after the horses are gone.
Fucking rip the door off. Jesus
I think
fucking
we need to find
Christ.
Tessa.
Probably use the golem. That'll be easiest.
When I
Yeah,
kill
to
these
catch
guys
its evil or
and we get
anything.
our staffs back, I'm taking one. The end.
Okay.
Did anybody see anything like the local?
Just don't violate yourself with it. That never
I think
ends
there were
well.
like 4 people that probably saw some stuff, but they're all dead. We could do raise
well-
dead and talk to them though.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do that.
No.
let's bring him back to our temple and raise them all.
No.
What?
No. Got them
Why?
hard no.
Okay.
You want to raise them, bring them back to that White's house, because
I'm even missing what you're talking about.
You stop chewing and start talking.
I said you want to raise them, bring them back to the White's house, because that's where all the evil shit happened.
No, I'm not talking about a speak with dead. I'm talking about like a full-on raise dead, bring them back to life.
I know what you're talking about.
But do you?
That's evil
I
now?
don't think anyone understands why you're saying what you're saying.
you mean raise?
I think he's connecting the dots between two unlocated,
You
unrelated
mean
incidents.
you want to reincarnate them, or
No, reincarnate is a druid spell. I'm talking about the cleric spell that you have cast multiple times called raise dead.
okay?
That brings people back to life at the cost of like experience.
We could do that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, yes, that is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed
So-
that. I thought you
It happens. You're chewing.
We believe you. It was just like
It's like what is this a problem? This wasn't a problem before. What changed?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
You're
Let's bring him
chewing.
back to the temple
You're
and do that.
distracted.
Yeah.
all right. They're freaked out.
No kidding. First time?
For them, mostly yes. It's only us who get repeat studies on this.
Oh my god.
Do they remember anything up to the time that they died?
I mean, last time I got a survey in the mail.
Look, last time I died, I woke up without thumbs.
Yeah, do you want us to rectify that? Like, we could
I-
change that.
We
What'd
did
you do to
rectify it. I have thumbs now.
Well, I mean, we could kill the creation that you have created that's
I was
hideous.
going to say,
and
to lose one
weird.
thumb, is a tragedy. To lose two reeks of carelessness.
All right. Okay. God. You people. Yes. They remember.
You're muted, Victor.
They were basically, yes, they remember. One of them was just like, I was minding my own business and someone slit my throat. Another one says, there were 3 guys, looked like, rogues, shot at us with crossbows. Another guy says they were regular human-sized crossbows. Another one says, I smelled something funny, and I don't know where I was, and then all of a sudden I was dead. And the last guy says, I was hiding next to the doorway to keep from being seen because I'm not supposed to be out this late at night. And a guy and he saw all three of them, three basically human sized rogues, two male, one female, came in and shot and stabbed everyone. He was lying on the ground. He wasn't dead yet when he saw a woman walking out who had three eyes. And then he blacked out from loss of blood. Yes, they had hats that said "Stop the Steal."
Does
Yes,
this
that is correct.
does any of this sound familiar to Blodgett, being a rogue and being maybe more familiar with the thieves and thieves guilds?
Um, that's a really good question, actually.
Right. And my second question is, could Frederick stay behind and see if he could track where anybody went to that might have stolen from us?
Fuck.
That'll be worth a check for sure. He's not a slouch on that bit.
Lev can also try to scry on the rods.
Do that.
We can do both.
Hold on one second.
You should have started with the three eyes because that would have like.
There it is. Yes. All right. Sorry, I had a window that refused to go away.
What's your problem with Speak with Dead?
He's just not on a first name basis.
Blodgett does not have any local knowledge of thieves' guilds. Yeah, he hasn't picked up any local stuff. It's all that's all regular skills. Anyone who has local Kabak pull or local Kabak pull and rogue would have knowledge of the thieves' guilds themselves.
You don't have that, do you, Garros? I mean, you're chock full of everything, so.
It's just not chock full of local, unfortunately, but I do have contacts. I'll check around and see if anybody else has something. You know, if you don't have something yourself, you can always outsource.
I've got a
I
lot
found
of
it
points
gold, really cool.
into Sword Coast. That's the closest I can come.
Garlis is going to check with his contacts, both in the guard and with the bishop's people, as she can find them, her contacts. And anybody else that he knows that might have any contact with Thieves Guilds to find out if they can find out anything about what the fuck happened. And he's not at all reticent about taking out some cash to pave the way if that's required.
Well, but does Frederick have any luck tracking these folks?
You are both muted.
I know. Say again, Zach.
Does Frederick have any luck tracking them after the fact?
Oh, that's a good question. You could do some tracking for sure. I don't know that they would be entirely prepared for that.
It is on.
Yeah, give me a tracking check for Frederick.
Who's rolling?
Bring him down, Frederick. It's your cause.
I'll go ahead and roll it.
All right.
Another way to go about some of this too, because I don't
I
feel like
got
we're gonna find these guys just by following.
I got a 16 on the die.
Tracking skills.
So another thing is to figure out what these rods are. Like we might want to go talk to somebody who could give us some leads on that. Because if we know what they are, then we might know who wants them.
Well, I have a pretty fucking good idea of who wants them.
Well, who?
The eldritch horror god who is my child, who was also made from one. It's just a hunch, but it tracks.
You knew that, and we didn't have this thing like locked up, like under four or five levels of security. Just saying.
Well,
Well, roll a die for Frederick so we can.
yeah, I got a 16 on the die. Fucking.
No, not yet. Sorry, one sec. All right. Oh, okay. You said it was a 16?
Yep.
He will be able to pick up some tracks going southwest.
Wait, can he and Blodgett work together to see if they can track them?
Oh God, that's an awesome background, John. Can he and Blodgett track them together? Yes.
Well, I suppose we're headed southwest.
Can you scry while we're in motion? Or do you need to be in one place?
I could probably just sit on somebody's shoulder and do it.
Right.
The tracks are going to lead you to the southwest area near one of the newish buildings in the docks. Not that new, actually. It's hold on. Which building is that going to be? Here. Sorry.
All the rest of you silly twins.
This triangular building right there is basically where it's going to be.
Well,
It is an old inn with attached stables. Appears to be like a tavern inn with a dome-shaped roof, two-story tower attached to the far side. a newer extension, apparently a stables of some sort. It's just off to the east of the main building, but the stable doors are boarded shut. A sign has been nailed over the boards themselves. Several posts to tie up horses have been placed recently along the stable's northern side. A sweeping arc of wooden steps leads up along the main entrance, over which swings a sign depicting a ravenous seagull tearing into a dead fish.
Yes.
It's the hungry.
Would have been better was a hippo.
Hungry seagull.
Hungry hippos.
The hungry gull.
Do we have time to gather the group and bring everybody to here?
Yeah, I think this is like a meta decision. Do we want to run this now or wait till next time?
Either way.
Okay.
I'm kind of
we
on
are
the fence
missing
about
a-
it as well.
We are missing a significant part of the party.
Yeah.
You're missing just enough to make it like.
Yeah.
Probably.
Considering what they stole, I'd say we wait until next time.
Okay.
That'd be
We're gonna
okay.
gather the party together.
Mhm.
Get everybody, make sure everyone's spells are up to snuff, and then go in and try to see what happened to your ill-gotten Gotti. Sorry,
Yeah,
ill-gotten booty.
Honestly, I'd say the stuff they stole is the stuff I would suspect would be least likely to be stolen because it's like keyed to some shit that pretty much got wiped out. It's like, if they stole that and they didn't take the rings to go with it, it's like, okay, somebody's escalating.
So,
Need everybody here.
Victor, what does it take for me to get my level back? Does it come back in hours? Do I need to sleep or do I need to
Oh,
catch?
there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there is that, I guess. In an hour, you get to make a fortitude save.
Roll them.
Okay, that's good. I'm good at that.
Okay.
We have restoration spells if that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Got your back.
Walk it off. You'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Put some spit on it.
Some dirt
29.
in it.
You said fortitude. 29 total.
All right. Well, that beats a 17. You have your level back, sir.
I was gonna say put some Windex on it. You know, my
Just rub some dirt in
my
it.
big fat rig wedding.
If it's spit, if it ain't spit, it ain't love.
Windex works too if you're Greek.
All right. Blas has his level back, and you
Yes.
are able to go back in and
Yay.
move this up a bit. Insert cuts. Okay, cool. And you're able to go back to the inn. Yeah, we'll start next time. We'll start at the inn itself. You guys are just outside. Yeah, and since you did the tracking, you didn't need to talk to the bishop, so don't have to worry about that.
Yep. Let's still talk to the bishop, but that's that.
Doke.
I think I will tell you this.
Oh boy, information.
What will you tell us?
Just for girls, sorry.
Do you want to share with the class?
Okay. No, just
Hold on, there is something actually I need to deal with for love. Yeah,
Oh,
let's deal with that now. Sure. Yeah, we've got time. We'll deal with that now. And actually, I'll just do it out loud since we've got everybody.
Is this about that thing I messaged you about?
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of is. Maybe, I think.
Well, I didn't tell you what it is.
Yeah, no. Give me a listen check from Lev.
Not great. I hope his listen check is good. Let me check. It's not. 18?
Hmm?
18?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
While Lev is studying, he distinctly hears the sound of something skittering across the floor.
Fireball. Okay.
He has that moment where he's like, poring over scrolls and doing this, and he hears that was a skitter. He hears a skitter.
What was that?
Give me a spot check.
Here in Houston, those are wood roaches. Fuck's sake, those are.
Yeah. Oh, that's a natural 20, baby.
Yeah, wood roaches.
26.
Okay.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
He sees the diminutive head of a white dragon that's been decayed and just it's seen better days.
Ew. Gross.
It's about 2 feet long.
Okay.
And from just behind it, it looks like a shortened version of a white dragon's body. But just behind it are 2 large claws and the beginnings of 2 wings. The tail and the back claws are very difficult to see. The white dragons, I'm going to double check one thing real quick. Yeah, I definitely don't have that appropriately set up. So you've got the tail of the white dragon is miniature. Its back claws are barely there, but between its wings, it is holding the pearl, the giant flawless pearl.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh, it's come back then. To try and re-exist.
That's the wrong fucking thing.
Are you taking ayahuasca again?
Not currently, no.
Not you, Lev.
Oh.
Look, I understand it's a bit of a strange perspective that Victor described, but I am not.
Evil and on ayahuasca? Man.
Hey, Victor,
Yeah.
has it been a year?
No. No, but that would be hilarious.
Can it have been a year?
No.
Um,
Well, Victor, I want a Draco Lich familiar.
there it is. All right. Oh, okay, cool.
Well, track down this little fucker in your house, start feeding it, and engrave yourself to it. You
Right.
might actually get one.
All right, give me an initiative. Because you basically look at each other at the same time.
Roll diplomacy, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This is your moment. You're a very naughty bastard. This is naughty.
He's a naughty boy.
19.
All right. You are able to act first. You see what you are pretty sure is the beginnings of a Draco Lich recombining itself. What do you
Okay.
do?
Let's see what spells I've got.
Tell it friends.
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
I can help you.
Yeah.
Get a buddy here, a familiar, an ally, whatever. Do some Zen
White
shit.
dragons
Nothing's-
do cold, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast protection from elements on myself. I think if that's what hang on, let me double check. That does what I think it does. Yeah. I'll cast that on myself and select cold. And I'll say, "Hello again, Ice. It's good to see you." And I'd like to roll diplomacy.
Go for it.
15, 19.
All right. 19 total.
Yep.
In one very swift move, he runs to the window itself, turns around, and says, "Greetings, tiny wizard."
Will you stay for a moment? Victor, you're muted and I'm hearing you through Garlo, so I didn't catch the last thing of what you said.
He runs to the window, turns around, stays in the window, and says, "Greetings, tiny wizard. It's been a while." You ask him if he can stay a while. He scans the rest of the room, looks around, looks behind him, and says, "Sure.
Fantastic.
What do you need?"
Well, I was actually just looking up some more information to see what I could find about who I suspect was your assailant. I think perhaps we might have a mutual interest here.
The dragon spills forth a stream of vitriol and says, "I don't know what that was, but it was not something from any plane I've ever heard of."
Yes, as many of my attempts have been fruitless at best and directly harmful at worst in attempting to directly find more information about it. I've been secluded to old tomes, rumors, but there's always a grain of truth there. You can turn around, fly away, grow, and do as you will, but if you leave now, I suspect that you will be found again, and I won't be there to pick up your pearl next time. So why don't you stick around? Maybe we could work together to put this to bed.
I just have to say, I'm pretty sure Zag already went to bed.
He's in the zone. He's chilling. He's cold chilling. All right, Ice. Ice says, I don't know what game you're up to, but I'm not going to let my pearl be found again by him or any other creature walking this earth.
By all means, it's a fantastic idea to keep that thing hidden. But this power straight from another line of worlds, I think, is probably the most apt to finding the most secluded of places. You don't know what my game is. My game is that I want this damn thing gone. I have my little schemes, of course, but I like to overall keep things simple. I have my objectives, my little games, my little schemes, and this thing has already foiled some of them quite directly. So I need it gone. And with you, you could be a very powerful ally to that, I'm not going to lie.
Ice says, I sniffed the air. Is this Kabak Pool by the old sea?
It is.
In another 10 day, meet me by the mountains where the dwarves once lived. My pearl will be safe, and we can talk. And with that, he flies away. Actually, he crawls upward for a moment and then takes wing. A kind of weird, flappy, clutchy sound. It's very strange. A half-formed Dracolich flying along with a giant pearl on its back is a weird sight indeed.
I'll cast invisibility on him.
Okay. All right, and that's it for the night. Ice the Dracolich is back. Ice is back. Da-na-na. Ice is
Ice,
back.
ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
I knew it! I knew it!
I guess we have to go to the mountains in 10 days.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, but tomorrow or next Tuesday, the old Inn of the Hungry Seagull.
Great.
Alrighty.
Thanks, everybody.
Cool.
Have a good night.
Have a good
Y'all
night.
too.
You guys have a good night.
All right, you take care, guys.
Victor, can you stick around for a minute?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
The experiment that I would like to do has to do with that claw that we pulled off the cleric.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I want to try and explore its abilities more thoroughly.
Okay.
I put it on, I lose a level. say I go out and like, I don't know, kill a rabbit. Can I use the claw to bring it back to life? Or bring it to a state of undeath of some kind?
When you attempt to do that, it definitely comes back as a revenant.
Oh,
A revenant rabbit.
revenant rabbit.
Which is a very weird thing.
That is weird. And does it appear to obey my commands? Hop thither and thither?
Yes.
Hmm. And can I deanimate it at will?
No.
And what happens when I take the claw off?
Mm-hmm. Once you take it off, it tries to kill you.
Okay, I'll put it down.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, fuck. I should have kept reading before because I knew it had the ability, but it's not, it doesn't automatically do that. Let's just say you did some really, really good research
Okay.
and found out that that was a possible thing that it could do. Because yeah. Okay, yeah, specifically what you would get is the feeling when you try to do it. You would get the feeling of it trying to pull something from you and initiate the casting of some spell. And when you do later work, you find it tries to initiate the casting of Create Undead.
Okay. And do I get a sense of what the cost of that would be?
The spell.
That would it's just casting the spell. Cool.
Yeah. It seems to be very specifically casting it as a revenant. And
Okay.
and that level spell is specifically create greater undead.
Create greater undead.
Mhm. That diversion into research would definitely take Love a few days off of the track of hunting down the Mad Wizard.
Okay. Well, you've given me the information, so I don't think I can double back on that. But is that possibly a thing that, I could spend my days researching about the Mad Wizard and then like in the night, I just kind of quietly leave town to go kill a rabbit and, do my research of evil?
I mean, okay, technically, yes, the rabbit part, but then finding out why and what occurred takes you a couple of days.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I can just say I can probably just stall with the
Yeah.
Mad Mage research and be like, oh, I'm dealing with a bunch of legends from a guy from a long time ago. It's very difficult. Why don't you give it a try?
It's so hard to find. All right.
It's so difficult. These books are look at the handwriting. It's so
Right.
bad. All right. Well, that's interesting. Create greater undead.
Mm-hmm.
As a revenant. But that's not on the table for it.
Nope.
Okay. So if it's creating revenants on one of the days, um, I'd like to prepare a legend lore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to try to do a legend lore on the gauntlet to see if it has a history of creating things that are not revenants. Because if we're working with a different table of options, I'd like to know what those options are.
Give me a roll for that.
Sure. What skill?
It's legend lore.
Oh. Oh, duh. Okay. It's my D4. That'll take me 10 minutes.
Okay. The only other thing that you find and this is pretty certain, is that Iri Tissarin used this gauntlet to create the silver wraiths that you found and fought. And
That's
she
what
used
I
it to create most of
suspected.
the revenants that you fought. Almost all of them.
Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Next steps are going to be figuring out how she made a silver wraith. But I think I've done enough research on this thing for right now.
Okay.
That'll just be next on my little evil to-do list. Okay, well, thanks for running through some experiments and research with me.
You bet, man.
Yeah. Oh, and it's all recorded too. Excellent.
True story.
I don't think any of the players watch the YouTube videos, do they?
No.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you guys would have been much. You guys would have found like so much shit in that dungeon if you had actually watched the videos.
Oh
Because
no.
at the end of several videos, I would talk about things that you missed in the dungeon and what was going on.
Oh no.
It's a true story. I was like, oh yeah, and if they noticed, they would have found this other thing right here. Oh
You
my
just
God.
you just like stayed here by yourself
Yeah.
and were like
Yeah. Actually, I used to talk to Pat. We would just bitch and just talk about the dungeon. What was coming up next? What was
oh
happening?
no.
It was kind of funny.
Oh no.
It was awesome.
Now I gotta watch the video. Okay.
Yep, gotta entertain myself somehow.
Yeah, I suppose so. And God, you've had that gag running for 2 years or something now, and we just
Right.
never noticed. God damn.
Yeah, I think it really came to a head in the last dungeon, like the Mirmidra thing. Like, because
Yeah.
there was just so much stuff going on, and it was just so funny.
It's fucking impossible to get it all. We didn't explore that city at all. I bet there's so
Right.
much shit in there.
Wild. It was absolutely wild. Like, after you guys
Oh my
left, a
God.
whole new crew came in and took over, who was sitting right there, though they never got spotted, so yeah.
A whole new crew that never got spotted?
Oh, yeah. There was like this whole other group of people in the city um, who were just cold chilling. The wizards who had cast like all these different spells, all the wizard spells that had been cast. You guys never found the cache of wizards that were hanging out in the city, and they were basically like, "Fuck it, we're not going to help out these clerics because if they die, we rule." And so they literally just let the clerics get trashed and took over after they died, along with the vampires who were like, hey, we're vampires and we've just sucked the life out of like half the people and they're now our chattel. And the wizards were like, okay, cool. It's party time. True story, man.
So they've got my tower now? They've got my temple?
Oh, no, this is way back. This is like the first drow city you guys dealt with.
Oh, okay.
This is way back.
This
Like
was
literally every living creature in the area with the temple is dead. Or they wish they were. Most of them just wish they were. Yeah, pretty much everybody who was there is either undead or they wish they were dead. Or they're running for their very lives from shadowhounds.
shadow hounds.
Oh yeah. Those fucking
What the
monsters.
fuck are those?
Hounds from the shadow dimension. What would you think they were?
No, I guess that, but a little more detail would have been nice.
I basically had to make them up because essentially they're like, yeah, they're the. Anyway.
Maybe like blink dogs from the shadow dimension?
Uh, Basically, they're the kind of creatures that Neo would take with him to deal with stuff he didn't feel like dealing with.
That's fair. You gotta have goons when you're
Gotta
at a
have
level.
goons, man.
Man, that's what we should do. Fucking all of our enemies have goons. We don't
Right?
have like any actual goons. We've got some henchmen, but it's not quite goon level.
No. He needs some goons, man. He needs some goons.
Some goons.
Hmm.
Like this whole thing with the white, we had some goons.
Right? You could just send your goons to deal with the white. It would have been simple.
Man. Goons.
All right, man. I'll catch up with you soon.
All right. All right. Have a good night.
You too, Brandon. Bye bye.
Bye.